At some point, did one of them make a comment that they didn't have evidence, but they had a lot of theories?
That was Mr. Giuliani.
And what exactly did he say, and how did that come up?
My recollection, he said, we've got lots of theories, we just don't have the evidence. And I don't know if that was a gaffe, or maybe he didn't think through what he said, but both myself and others in my group, the three in my group and my council, both remembered that specifically, and afterwards we kind of laughed about it.
Hello, TYT and Rebel HQ. It's Alonzo Bodden once again commenting on some videos, and today we're back to funny. Yes, we are looking at the January 6th hearings, and apparently Rudy Giuliani had theories but no evidence. I'm going to get into that soon, but first, let's talk about the testimony of, and I want to get this name right, Rusty Bowers, who is the Arizona Speaker of the House, being questioned by Adam Schiff. And Rusty seems to remember exactly what Giuliani said. See, I'm a little suspicious of that. How do you remember exactly word for word what was said a year and a half ago or more? And then he also talked about the pressure Trump put on him. Now, listen, it's great he's coming forward and telling the truth at these hearings, but where was he when it happened? Did he speak out then? Did he raise any alarm like, hey, they're trying to bully me into changing the election, into putting different electors on? Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I Googled it. I couldn't find anything. He did say that there were threats made from Trump and people protesting at his house. So maybe they knew that he wasn't towing the Republican Party line. I don't know. But he's here now. He's part of the show. So let's take a look at what he said. Now, I will say, I think it's great of Jenna Ellis to say, well, we have evidence. We have evidence. Where's the evidence? I forgot to bring it. You know, I knew I forgot something when I left the house. I forgot the evidence. And that's when Rudy said, well, we have theories, but no evidence regarding voter fraud. No evidence of dead people voting. No evidence of fake ballots being brought in. No evidence of illegal aliens voting. No evidence of any of these theories. See, and let me tell you something. I like theories with no evidence, okay? Because now I can talk to flat earthers and see where they're coming from, right? Flat earthers have a theory. The earth is flat. They have no evidence. We have evidence that the earth is round. We have astronauts who've been in space and they looked over their shoulder and they said, wow, it's round. We have evidence imagine back in school. You know how easy physics, geometry, classes like that would have been if I could throw out theories with no evidence? A squared plus B squared equals C squared. I think. I don't know. Didn't test it. Got no evidence. But it sounds good, doesn't it, Teach? How about an A? So we know Rudy was shaky. Rudy was working with theories but no evidence. He even... And I actually love this. He corrected Jenna Ellis. It's like, Jenna, we're here to lie, but we're not here to lie that much. It reminds me of an old book by Al Franken, Lies and the Lying Liars Who Tell Them. Maybe Al was ahead of his time. But good on Rudy for reining in Jenna on how much to lie. Maybe we don't want to lie that much right now. Maybe we want to save the bigger lies for the bigger fish, right? I mean, Bowers is just, the Speaker of the House in Arizona. They needed bigger lies for when they got to Georgia. Anyway, as I said before, I'm a little suspect about this guy Bowers, particularly when he said that he was talking to Trump and he said, because of his faith and a belief the U.S. Constitution is divinely inspired, what the president was asking him to do was, quote, foreign to my very being. Really? Because of faith? How about because of the law? How about because of the Constitution you were elected to abide by and enforce? This doesn't have to do with faith. See, once again, the separation of church and state is falling apart. And you want to talk about theories with no evidence? Yeah. Religion. And I say this with no disrespect to religion, but religion is based on faith and belief, not evidence. The Constitution, the laws of the United States, are supposed to be based on law and have evidence. So good for Bowers for doing the right thing, but I'm thinking he's doing it for the wrong reasons, because what if his faith said Trump should be president? What if that was what his faith said? Would he then ignore the Constitution? I don't know. And I don't know that somebody who operates on that principle should be in power. Let's not get to the Supreme Court. The Handmaid. Did I say that out loud about The Handmaid? Sorry about that. Didn't mean to veer off topic. So Bowers did the right thing. Whether he did it for the right reason or the wrong reason, I don't know. But when it comes to having theories without evidence, man, those Republicans are good at that. Good on you, Rudy, for telling Jenna just how much to lie. You know what you need now, Rudy? You need some alternative facts. Yeah, that's where you find the evidence. Let's throw some alternative facts out there about voter fraud. Who knows? It might support the big lie. How big is a lie when it's just known as the big lie? They've reached that status. Congratulations.